like the
flow of
the air. Exactly. You break it up, that laminar flow, it reduces resistance.
Yeah, that's okay. That reduces resistance. You see that one? See that down there? See that one there reduces resistance.
I'm trying to channel Bradley Wiggins. What can I say, Ed?
Full bed's just full lazy.
Full lazy. So
Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with aerodynamics.
Nothing.
Not trying to break up the air.
No.
You're
Just being absolutely lazy.
just being absolutely. Look who I found, TJ.
Oh, look, yeah, slowly.
What are you doing here?
So I came down for it.
The climbing today is where it's going to be, I think. Yeah, definitely. See how it goes up Rosewhite as a bit of a taster.
He can do all the work.
15 minutes flat for Masters C's, pretty quick.
Matt Arthur.
So had to do my research on him last night, make sure I have him on the climbs. Oh, how are you, mate?
Ask any questions you like. Hey mate, how are you?
Good.
Did you get a good night's sleep? Probably, I like time trialling and rolling hills. I wouldn't say climbing up big mountains is my specialty, but I'm here, and we're here to have some fun. So.
No, we're Master C grade. I don't think we have any specialties.
A little bit nervous. It's going to be a big stage today, so it's going to be like a bit of a prologue to tomorrow's Mount Hotham, but hoping today I can do a really good ride.
You keep it in here. I'm the rubbish guy.
Men's breakaway, they're off. And racing now. Just have to go off a little bit. And that's it. Masters breakaway for the ronin-s.
Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This is stage 2 of the Tour of Bright, presented by Bright Brewery. Thank you very much. Always good to have a brewery being our sponsors. We're currently in the breakaway. There's 5 of us at the moment, and we're working pretty well together. We're all swapping turns and we're enjoying the greatest weather that Bright has to offer. The sunshine is very nice. Much better than last year. There is a slight wind, it's a cross tail, and this helps us to get as large a gap as possible. We are expending a lot more energy than the guys who are just sitting in the wheels in the peloton. Our aim here is to spend more energy so we can get a head start on Rosewhite and also hopefully Tawonga. Pick up King of the Mountains or intermediate sprints. Now we made the right turn at Ovens, and this is where the road becomes more uphill. It isn't easy, it isn't hard, but you can feel it in your legs. Although it was a little bit easier to get the gap established as we are out of sight, and the hills can provide us with a little bit more time to get further ahead, that's why I see it anyway, as more of a climber type rider. I had a feeling that would be pretty cat and mouse in the peloton, as no GC rider would really want to begin the chase just yet, as they've still got a lot more climbing to go. That's where they would want to expend their energy. The only teams that were here, if we could really call them that, had some sort of representation in this group, because I know there were some guys from Sydney, the Sydney Univelo group. But Butterfields, they had 2 riders, but they weren't really big sprinters at all. They were much more smaller climbers. And if we can just cut away from this is the intermediate sprint point. I give it a little bit of gas to see if I can what the heck. Let's just see what happens. Turn my brain off, instincts go wild, and I gave it gas. But I realised that I'm going to expend just a little bit too much energy, which I want to save for a little bit longer. So I'll let him go for first and I'll take second. I'm very happy with that. This sort of classification is very much about consistency. So as long as I'm ahead of him for the next 3, then I should be okay. And I'm also banking on the fact that he's spent more energy than me today. So maybe I'll be able to pick up more later on during the week that's racing. And of course, these 2 riders you can see up ahead aren't part of the racing. As the rider in the black top just ahead of this guy, that's the Dark Knight. He's a good mate of mine. He was the first and only, to my knowledge, to do the Triple Crown. And what's that, you ask? I can tell you. It's riding through Australia, through the Indian Ocean to Pacific Ocean, Perth to Sydney, the Trans Am, the American bikepacking race, and also the Transcontinental, the one that goes through Europe, all in 1 year. Now, we're on Rosewhite. This is the first com for the day. This is sort of the warm-up climb to what Tawonga can hold. Now, we're ahead of the peloton by, I'm assuming, quite a fair margin, and it's just me and this kid now. We're swapping turns at the front. And now we're coming up to the comp, so I want to get points. This is where I want this jersey. I want to get points. But he blocked me. He blocked me going around the bend, and I had to almost slam the brakes on to go around the other side, but I was too late. I missed an opportunity. Big shame. I wish I caught those points. But it's alright, because now we're on the downhill. And now this is the time when I can just fully send it. This is where I can maybe get more of a gap. And as you can see, these corners aren't really that tight. That was probably the tightest one that there was. And I was able to almost pedal through it. It is a very pedally descent, so you need to expend a little bit of energy. Although I am trying to get as narrow as possible, almost sitting on the top tube. Taking those risks, although not crossing the double white lines. I don't want to get myself disqualified. And I have to put energy. Now this is where my energy that I've used throughout the day is going to be tested. This, as you might be able to tell, is Tawonga. This is the final climb of the day. This hill was tough. After 91 odd kilometers, 88 kilometers, almost finished, I'm expending a lot of energy and I'm feeling the pain. Heart rate's not quite up to threshold. I am going as maximum as I can. Can only pump out almost 300 watts. I'm aiming to just keep it above 320, and I'm not doing a very good job. And I get passed by Paul Speed. Very good bike last name, as we can all imagine, and he was just going much too fast. I should theoretically be able to hold his pace, but it's just too much. So I have to let him go, and I'm banking on that I'll be given mercy by the peloton, but I was not. I was completely and utterly finished. The sun, as it's rising, because we're going west, as the sun rising, it's on our back, and the sun's pretty hot, so it's really making the race really heat up. And of course, the sun bearing down, running out of water, hard stage. I'm cramping now, and it's up to the finish. Whatever's happened has happened. Got into the 5-man break, and we had 2 minutes 52 seconds, but it got evaporated so damn fucking quick, and so I think I finished maybe 16th, 15th, I hope.
So did you finish in a group or?
Nah.
You got dropped
yeah,
a little bit.
So
okay.
I lost a fair bit of time to the winner.
How much time for the winner?
Maybe 2 minutes, 2.5. I don't know.
How do you feel after the race?
I'm exhausted. I put in a fair bit of effort, the ability to talk now. So what happened was that a guy went off the front, and so I bridged up to him. So I went to try and bridge up to him, and then I saw a couple of guys coming after me. So I waited for them, and we made a good group of 4. Caught the solo guy, and we worked as a group of 5 to about Rosewhite, and then from Rosewhite, me and this other kid, went us two, just me and this kid, and then we made it to Tawonga Gap climb with almost 3 minutes, and then I don't know what happened. They just caught up to us so damn freaking quickly. So I sort of lost it all and ended up at the back. But I got second in the immediate sprint, and second in the comm. So not all bad, and I hope that I got ahead on a few GC places. So I hope I got that going for me. So in the end, it was a good day.
So there's probably easier ways to finish 5th on a stage. So the break went from the roundabout in Bright. So yeah, we were away, 3Ks into the stage just after neutral went, and chopped off all the way to the top. The Clint came up from the Pello, but then he came past me at a rate of knots. But apart from that, that was a very, very solid day. I am not looking forward to tomorrow.
Where'd you finish up in the end?
5th.
Well done.
5th on Tawonga. On a hilly stage.
I actually had no trouble at all coming up the hill.
That's right.
Oh shit, that's right, I was in the car.
I forgot to turn my engine on.
I've got to start by sending best wishes to Alain Hosking, who was he went down, hit the road just before Rosewhite, and he was odds on, I reckon, to win this. So I just hope he's got up okay. We hit the base of the climb in the bunch. There were 3 guys off the front, my mate Paul Berry from Evolution Cycles Racing and 2 others. We caught Chucky probably 3Ks in, and we were just burying it, from probably 3Ks to go, and I still thought there were 2 up the road. Went past one of them, and then it was just crossing the line, and hearing I got up for the win, so I'm in shock and stoked.
Oh, right. There were a couple off the front, so we kind of just let them go. We had the most comical sprint for 3rd place, which ended up being a non-sprint, which 2 non-sprinters got points for. I think I got 3rd place over the first KOM, and Addo here would have got points for the 2nd KOM.
I was looking for, I thought we were sprinting for 3rd place on that first, or 2nd and 3rd on that KOM, so spent a few bickies there that I didn't need to.
I'm going to flick the camera around. So you were in the breakaway?
Yeah, I was.
How'd you go?
Not bad. We had 3 minutes at the bottom, but I couldn't hang on to take the win. So I finished in the top 10, I hope. So,
excellent, well
good
done.
Result. Yeah. Took the last sprint, which was good. So take something away. It was a mad breakaway. I took off on my own, and then 2 guys came across, and we worked together. We got a good gap.
That's seriously quick. You're quicker than me, mate. Let's go straight up. Can't do it.
Thank you for watching All But The Bike. Subscribe here, watch our latest video here, watch different content over here, and follow me on Instagram, Strava and Facebook.